How is it going today? Let's come on, Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne N Jazz. We have Cell versus Metal Sonic, Dragon Ball Z versus Sonic the Hedgehog and Death Battle. We've been busy, okay? We've been busy. Y'all been blowing this up about this death battle.
Look.
I don't know why yet.
Go ahead and touch grass at the Touch Grass Music Fest.
Right.
Okay?
'Cause we've been busy with a music festival, okay? Just tell a little bit about the people that we got.
Oh, we got headlining. We got Party Next Door.
Ooh.
We got JID. We got Amine.
Ooh.
We got Monaleo.
Ooh.
We got Flo Milli.
Ooh.
We got a lot of people. So go ahead and make sure y'all get y'all tickets because they are going.
They are going, okay? October 3rd. Anyway, let's dive on in. If you guys have any requests, please follow our social media and the link in the description. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Is that one in? Him catching Sonic is kind of crazy.
I know.
Versus Metal Sonic. Which copycat android is truly the superior model? He's Wiz My Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go. Alright, who you got? Who you got already?
There's a monster stalking Ginger Town.
I have Sonic.
One who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All that left behind was their clothes.
I'm perfect.
Yo, they were murking people.
Yes.
Only a shadow behind. Some kind of creature driven only by
Legitimate, like one of the best arcs in Dragon Ball Z.
My favorite one was the blue art.
Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless their energy to its wretched gestalt.
It just looks so ugly.
It was only just beginning because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature
Cricket, look at him.
This creature's origin was decades in the making.
Red ribbon.
Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary. They got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin.
Let's go.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Oh my
In his spooky cave laboratory, Giro would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them, and building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all. He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids.
Trucker hat?
Androids. However, none of Giro's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed. Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell. Born from a single cell, this android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had
7 feet tall,
and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable. And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too. Common among all of them is the power to manipulate ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields. From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam.
Ridiculous.
His special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. But is Chaozu human? Oh.
I don't even know.
As well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father. And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate damage to his body at the cost of some ki. Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Wild.
When the bugger survives, Cell will always return. Even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the cream of the genetic crop. Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha.
He can do everything they can.
Teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature. But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time.
You know, the dub made me forget that that's not how he actually talks.
Yeah. Golden voice actor, bro.
I know.
Factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior. Like a perpetual shonen motion machine. Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not Trunks, future Trunks.
Yep.
Future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very good.
It's complicated,
It's very
bro.
complicated.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality.
Yep,
Developing
thick
a
neck.
lust for battle. He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect and easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Jesus.
I know.
Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system. While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet. But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating. Not likely.
Nah.
Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games. Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and
Wow.
lit up the friggin' galaxy. And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time. Hell,
Yeah.
the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy. They thought he might be a threat to the whole universe. He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet in heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute.
Sheesh.
And that was in his base form. Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to
Yeah. That was just so nasty.
Cell Juniors?
Like, ugh.
technique? Call it the Kegel. Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and,
Ew.
wedded to Jiro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
What's crazy about Kegels is that
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh
you could
God.
be doing them and like nobody would know.
Couldn't even handle a Cell Jr. Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan. So arrogantly let him power up. Gohan,
You know, they just let them stand there and just power up.
to his
Yep.
absolute limits and beat him. Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you? In truth, Cell was a victim of
They
his own
spit him out.
Spit them out. Yup.
Yup.
that made him all powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat. He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all. That wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Right?
Perfect Cell. Now with more lightning, in a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance. But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z Fighters,
I was so happy. I was like, finally.
figured out their knack for going beyond. What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt.
Oh my God.
Recreate the most
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that at all.
is one single cell.
Let him be.
Okay.
Time and again, the
All right,
world's
Metal
cuddly
Sonic.
Forest critters were threatened by the evil and
That mustache.
Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing wing spot away from getting cracked and scrambled. But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the blue blur, he would make his own.
Hang on, he look cold.
He do.
But goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
He looks cool.
The sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman built metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype. Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds. He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes. Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack. But he's got moves of his own. He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
Yep.
Oh, I remember that. Yo, that was yo.
Remember playing these games?
Maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path. At the risk of self-destruction.
Yeah, he was a problem.
Oh, that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill. But it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap. On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival.
Oh Lord.
Yep, he said, I will kill you.
Superior. Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, You know something's gone horribly wrong. Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis.
Oh my.
He was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that.
He said, what am I
was
doing?
he?
Right.
Should he exist? Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. This Neo-Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter. Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire.
Oh my god.
Literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too? Neo-Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds. Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing. Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon.
Okay, I don't know who that one is. I don't know who that was. I really don't.
There's something new every day. I didn't know who that was either. I ain't gonna lie.
I know who Rouge is, but I don't know that one.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle. Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos. Not the only chaos he's encountered. By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? Yes. The emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, distort space, boost his speed, and stop him.
I love when there's a character that's a side character that gets more popular than the main character.
Yes.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo-Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents. The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems. On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes. Others battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 Super Hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse. So Super Neo-Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick because all that power only lasts a short time. The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Okay. Alright, we're going somewhere else now. What is that?
3 supersonic heroes all by himself? Overlord.
I ain't see that form.
Final boss material. And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar.
It's not even Sonic no more, that's a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is that?
He was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
Wow.
Metal had finally
The delusion.
all the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down. He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Power of friendship.
The power of friendship.
Yeah.
Goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it's impossible to
Oh my god.
After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code. Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again. I don't know, Wiz.
For now.
Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on. It is only biding his time until he can take over
just playing the role.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie. Let's begin, and we can't wait for you. All right. The bets are set.
I'm going for Cell.
Okay, let's go for Metal Sonic. Let's see.
Time for a dead battle.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Finally. I've been waiting. Oh yeah, you know that's Cell.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes.
You could have beat?
I know.
Bring me your strongest fighter.
Did they use the same guy as like the dubs on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
Before your master.
Perfect. That's what?
I said, get that out of here.
Yeah, he getting folded, boy.
Yeah, he getting kind of tore up right now. There you go.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
No.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Oh. I ain't scared of nothing.
Oh, just automatically went into ultimate form, huh?
Right, okay. I feel like we losing. I feel like Sonic is losing. Because why you go that far already?
That's what I'm saying,
It's
bro.
only been a minute of fighting. Yeah, he getting cooked.
That's right.
He getting cooked. And that broke him out of that form.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form.
They giving this man aura. Oh,
Much
okay, hold on, chat. Hold on, bro. Like, hold on. They giving him too much aura. Okay, if he loses, I'm gonna be upset. All right, at this point, because they're giving them the anime aura stuff.
We gotta see.
All right, let's not like it. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Life form data successfully copied.
Oh. And now he's copied him.
Oh.
You'll take more
Took his arm.
to kill me, puppet. I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
I forgot about that form. Is he gonna go Saiyan Cell?
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Cell? There you go.
Cell Juniors, bro.
I hate how they're birds.
I know, right?
I got some too. Let's go. Ooh.
Don't you dare.
Okay. Oh. Right? Them having a beefing struggle is
I never
deep.
seen Sonic, well, Metal Sonic do that. Oh!
No way.
And so am I.
He said I can control time and space.
Machine like
No way. 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 No way, bro. No way. No way. No. Not no. Okay.
No,
It's not-
that's Cell.
No, I know that's it.
Yeah.
I'll crush you.
KO!
Well.
Oh, now Metal's got
There
all
it
the
is.
powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters.
To be fair,
That world's fucked.
Cell got beat by
Cell may have been
Gohan,
one of
who
the
can't
greatest
control
threats
time
in
and
Dragon Ball
space.
Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into four
Alright.
categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation. First up, who was the
I think
strongest?
Cell got that.
Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal.
Yeah.
Neo, even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match. Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
Yep.
Hang on, wait.
Forgot about
Those
that.
Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own. They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he can destroy it in one go. Especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame. Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse. And Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength. And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal. At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion
this. Like when y'all do this.
Let's come
Mathematician, bro.
Flight from Heaven to Hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater.
So that's more.
The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell could move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed.
Thank
He
you.
said somehow.
Thank you. I'm about to be like, come on.
Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note, though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back
Very
to
quickly.
back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten
Very
by
true.
all of them a bunch of times. So
Very
all that
true.
in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this
He's basically an AI,
completely
so.
breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability
Yep.
to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Android 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z-Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place, like literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration?
Got it.
Copied. Cell's key techniques?
Got it.
Believe it or not, copied.
Yeah, that was a hype moment.
Yeah.
Is being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z-Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
And why's that?
Cell died. Where's he?
They
You get it?
disrespectful. They disrespectful.
CD?
I mean, he did though.
Where you go? Come on back.
Yeah, right. That's what.
Come on, Deathloop.
Ooh, next time. Ooh, let's go.
Okay, let's see. Oh,
Is that Bakugo?
from Chainsaw Man.
Oh, that was what is it? Raze? I think her name was Raze. It's been a long
Oh, Bakugo versus
Subscribe and
time. Raze.
versus
Raze.
Reze.
Raze. That's why I was like,
say her name.
I forgot. Yeah, it's been a long
Reze.
time.
Look.
I'm still upset about that one. About making. Now I ain't gonna spoil it for no one. But
Making what?
never mind. Now I ain't gonna. I'll talk about it. Talk about it when we do it. When we do
Okay.
it next. I'm still upset about the Cell one. I'm
What?
still upset about this Cell one because I feel like Cell just so goated. They gave him the music. They aura farmed.
I mean, they
just
did,
to
but
lose.
Yeah, but I mean,
He stepped through the flame. He had like sketches, bro.
you know they gotta give their best to them before they die.
Yo, that's kind of that's how you know you're a side character.
Yeah, I get real scared whenever like I'm watching a show and it's a character I like, and then all of a sudden we go to their backstory. I'll be like, dog, they gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. That's why we're seeing all this aura, and I'm getting connected to the character because they're gonna kill him in 5 minutes. Like, so
that is true. That is true, bro. That is true, man. I ain't gonna lie. They be giving them aura. They be giving them, oh yeah, they be thinking they gonna win and mop them, and then all of a sudden the villain doesn't power up.
And then bam, head cut off.
All right, on level 1. Nah, that was a fun fight. When they were both doing the Kamehamehas, I was like,
that was nice.
That was nice. I was like, that's lit. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let's
don't forget to like and share.
Just more.